What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shadowking RPG here, and today guys we are starting a new series, and today we are playing Persona 3 Portable. This is on the PS4, 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S and X. This was originally on the PS2, and they remaster it and change it to Persona 3 Portable. So I played a lot of the Personas. Never really got far into 3 and 4. So I kind of can't wait to try this out. So let's just get started. Yes. Oh wait, no. English. Double check. And I know a lot of people are probably gonna say, you know, which one or which difficulty you're gonna really play. And knowing me, because I love RPG games, but I know Persona can get really tough and later on in the game. So I want to make sure that I'm enjoying the story mode, because the Personas from me playing number 5, the story was really, really good. And I don't want to basically be trapped in one level and not getting through something for how good Persona 5 was. So I definitely want to play it on a very easy difficulty. But here we are. Now please choose a gender. So we can choose the boy or the girl. So you know what? We are going to pick the male. Yes. And we are just going to go... We're just going to play just beginner. I know it's probably the weakest, but I like enjoying the story. I like just reading and having a good time, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So let's just have fun. This game is work of fictions. Nope, up, okay. Time never waits, it delivers an equal to the same end. You wish to safeguard a future, however limit it may be. You will be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guild. And mostly when there's cutscenes, I'm going to try not to talk. So I'm going to let you guys just watch the cutscene, basically all that. Certain voices when they're talking, like the dialogue, if they're actually talking and we can hear the voices, I'll just let them talk. But if stuff like this that's just not saying nothing, then I'll be talking for it. Terminal station evening. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Meanwhile, elsewhere...
I just put it to my head. Pull the trigger. No chickening out.
Wow.
No, I can't.
That's pretty crazy. Jesus. Inside a new city passenger train.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai.
Maybe Todai. That's a nuts. Yeah, I heard for this one a little bit.
Iwa Todai.
Yeah, to summon your persona, you basically what the girl was doing. She has to pull the trigger towards your head basically to summon your inner persona for this one. It's crazy how they do it in this one. And like I said, I only played maybe an hour or two into it, but it didn't really get too much into it. But I can't wait to go actually fully through this.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
Alrighty. You arrived late. It's almost midnight. And midnight.
Huh?
Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to your dorm. Yeah, you better hurry. Whoa. As you walk from the station, you notice a coffin-like object lining the deserted city. The moon's cool. It's earlier gigantic moon. If I'm gonna say it right, Gikukan High School dorm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome.
Boy's voice.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
Okay, that's creepy. An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out
If
to
you
you.
want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared.
No, I'm already scared. I think I'm gonna walk the way I just came in. I'm out.
It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something is written on the piece of paper he's holding out to you. I choose this fate of mine own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name. Enter your first name. Alright. Then I guess we'll just do King R P G. Proceed. Yes.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
4-6 Dark Hour 3. The unknown boy disappeared as it melting into the darkness. Okay.
Who's there? How can you be? But it's... Don't tell me.
Don't tell me. This girl's holding something that looks like a gun.
The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is
Wasn't my fault, it was
Mitsuru
a train.
Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in the storm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a
Yukari.
junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Hi, Yukari. Nice to meet you. Why do you have a gun? Is this the girls' dorm? Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
It's getting late, so you should get some rest. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Okay. Dormitory, second floor hallway as the furthest door.
This is
Okay.
it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
What's that?
Huh?
contract?
What's this about a contract? What contract?
Your curry doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
On your way here from the station, was everything okay? I
Yeah.
see. Never mind then. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay?
Alrighty.
Good night.
Good night. This is your assigned room. Use the D-pad on the left stick to move the cursor. Hold down the cancel button to make the cursor move faster. Also press the guide button to disable the icons that can be assigned. Press the guide button again to hide your icon. Press the command menu button to access config, load data, and title screen. Okay. So we got a mirror, desk, TV, bed. Alright, let's check this mirror. The mirror reflects your regular face. You are tired today. You should go to bed early. Okay. You are tired today. You should go to bed early. Sleep. April 7th. April 7th.
It's Yukari. Are you awake?
Yes, Yukari. Ignore her.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, it was alright, Yukari.
Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready.
then let's go.
Alright, Yukari.
We
Me and
have
her
to
just
take a
gonna be
monorail
just
to
fine.
get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now.
Nice.
Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
No, not really. Which
Me?
class are you in?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
Bye, Yukari. There are many people standing in the front of the bulletin board. Press the sun menu button to select the area. Okay. Yes. Can I buy item? Ooh. You should go to the fertility office. Alright. First floor fertility office. What in the world? Helmet man. They seem to be having fun. Yeah. Well, what's wrong? Huh? The library? That's strange. I saw the map. Yes, fertility office.
Oh, are you the new student?
Yes, I am.
11th grade, correct?
The teacher is flipping through pages in
Wow,
the file.
you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Thank you for having me.
Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
Okay.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means
Principal continues with his speech.
Hey, you came to school with Yukari this morning, right?
Yes.
I saw you two walking together. Hey, I have a question. Do you know
Okay.
if she has a boyfriend?
She does. She doesn't. I don't know. To be honest, I do not know. But she might, because now I'm in the school.
I see. I thought you might know, but I guess not. So how well do you know her?
I hear talking.
Oh, that was him,
I
not
believe
me.
it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
You hear lots of people talking. Homeroom is over. Your first after-school session
Sup,
about to
dude?
begin.
How's it going?
Hey. Who are you? What do you want?
Me?
Who are you?
I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you.
Jupi Lori.
I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So wanted to say, hey,
Hey,
see what a nice guy I am?
for now. Yukari.
Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
Yeah, I know. It must be fate. Yeah, I know.
Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too?
Oh yeah, I forgot you were still there.
By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
What are you talking about? We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried. Hey, you didn't say anything to anyone about, you know what, did you? Don't tell me you forgot already. Seriously, don't say anything about last night. Oh. What?
Last night?
Wait a minute. Don't get the wrong idea.
No.
Listen, I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us. Jeez.
For now.
I've got to go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man. This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
You decided to go home with...
Check out the jocks on the run. Say, you thinking about joining a club? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
You may small talk with PewDiePie as you went home. After school, evening. There's a sign sheet on the counter. You can save your game at the sign in the sheet.
Welcome back.
Hi. What will you do? I want to save. Yeah, but when I played the PS2, you were actually able to, like, move your character around. But I think this one, now we're able to just... We could just use this now. It's a little bit different. Yukari. Oh, hi, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing? Just killing time, doing nothing. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. I'm not tired. You really shouldn't be outside your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Man, why does everybody want to just kick me out already, man? We cannot allow you to go out after dark. Sorry, but rules are rules. Oh, god damn. I'm already getting yelled at. Your room. Yes. Later in the Dormorty Lodge, a young man walked down the stairs as was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
April 8th. You overheard a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Something about a bathroom? No, no. Not that one. I mean the story about the first year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the wall all day. As her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, it's coming. Huh? How about that? You don't believe me? The first bell has rung. Early morning. Open your test book and we'll be taking a look at the first novel by Netsu Kasuya. Why him? I'd rather teach. He'd become a famous singer, but he also produced a lecture. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'm just bringing Koboto's book next time. Hey, Junpei, were you listening? Psst. Who does she like? Ah, buddy, she just said it. That's right. So you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my bacon, Shadow. You heard your classmate whispering. Shadow gave him the answer. He must pay attention in class. You become slightly more popular. Nice. I got some more charm increase. That's how we do it. Class has ended for today. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to your dorm. Okay. Yukari is already here talking with an unfamiliar
he's
man.
back.
So, this is our new guest.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Ikutsuki? A little bit.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Why are you here? Who else lives here? The other night.
There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
Nope, I'm good.
I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
You should rest for today. You decide to return to your room and sleep. Later in the certain room in the dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's he doing?
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
The dark hour is approaching. Meanwhile, in the back alley of Tamsumi Port Island,
This sucks.
upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw
KG
away.
Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
And midnight, the dark hour.
Huh? What? What's happening to me?
What in the world? Oh my god. Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Yeah, what happens if I'm doing stuff in my room? Master Shadowking RPG. Hey.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor.
Igor, welcome back.
This is Elizabeth. She's
Hi,
a
Elizabeth.
resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return.
Okay.
That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make. Hold on to this.
Ordain the Velvet.
Till we meet again.
By Igor. April 9th. You felt like you had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. It's times like this, it's best to sleep during class. You ever notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? Don't sleep in class. What? Why do you have to be all serious? That feeling to being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later since I didn't hear the lecture. Oh, but we have class lecturing today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty ol' Elkadil. Oh, great. I'll be teaching you about old good Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Stay awake. Hey, are you listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbook. First on your subliminus is... Your Abacinius has increased. Oh, okay. Well, thank God I did stood up. You decide to go home.
Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we usually end up here. There's a karaoke box, an arcade, and oh, this is where you come to rent out CDs, too. Then there's that club over there. But of course, I've never seen the inside.
The station is bustling with students on their way home. Evening.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It might be nice to read a book at moonlight once in a while. What do you want to do? I will save. Yukari. There used to be a dorm mother here to do stuff like cooking, but there's just us students here now. It'll be great to have somebody like that doing stuff for us, don't you think? You're right. I mean, it's not good. I'm not a good cook and just doesn't do things like that. It's like a treasure vault full of money we can't spend. These network computers were installed when the dorm was built. Their main purpose is to send the school reports about daily life here in the dorm. Okay, time to go to my room. Guess it's bedtime. And here comes midnight, the dark hour again. At a certain room in the dormitory.
How is he?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
An emergency call from outside rang through the room.
Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Yeah.
Akihiko!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Takiba, will you let...
Like I had it. What do you...
Your room. You are awoken by a loud noise. You decide to go take a look. Yeah, go take a look.
Wake up!
Yukari?
Sorry, I'm coming in. I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
What's
Hurry,
going on?
Downstairs. We'll leave through the back door. Wait. Take this, just in case.
Yukari handed you a sword.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Second floor.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
Dormitory rooftop.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
Or not. Oh, God.
You gotta be kidding me! It climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru. Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
Oh my God. Am I gonna get my persona? Whoa.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
Whoa. Oh my God.
What on earth was that?
Use sudden swell of power has subsided. Regain its original form. You have obtained a new persona. Nice.
Is it over?
Oh, and an achievement. The other self. Awaken as a persona user. Oh no. There's more.
It's still moving!
A piece of the shadow is heading for you,
No.
Akari.
Get away from me!
You have to save her? Yes. And here we are. Here comes our first fight. Nice. And let's just do a regular attack. Huh? Not that bad. We'll just do a regular attack. Boom. 56 experience. You felt a surge of energy inside after a recent battle. Hey, your hit point and spirit points have increased, so now I'm level 3. I grew 2 levels. Cool. So HP went from 47 to 83, and SP went from 41 to 57. You are now able to create personas up to level 3. Something inside you has changed. Or has leveled up. EN has increased, or energy, I think it is. Energy has increased by 1. AG has increased by 2. Learned egg. So that's fire, I think. The monsters disappeared. It seemed Yurikari is safe too. You feel exhausted and losing consciousness. And I'm gonna pass out. Yep, I passed out.
Are you okay?
No, I just
Come
fought
on.
crazy shadow monsters.
Please! Can you hear me? Answer me!
Igor, this is the Velvet Room, wasn't it?
It's so nice to see you again.
It's good to see you again, Igor.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that.
I will.
Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Farewell. We'll see you next time, Igor. And we're going to, wow, April 19th. Wow, we skipped a lot of days. Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You felt someone pressure beside you.
You're awake.
Yukari, you waited for me? Thanks.
How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What were those?
You mean
things?
the shadows?
Yes.
They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Thanks. But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. And now April 20th. Yo, long time no see, what's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I got something to tell ya. What's up? Actually, oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Shh. Someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there. Huh? You two came separately today, even though you guys are in the same dorm. We're all tired of hearing you talk about that. Shadowking, are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning. Want to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. Alrighty. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see a big deal. They're just huge elephants. But that wasp up the stone. I'm tired of lessons of stones. I'd rather talk about this Japanese history, not the exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey Junpei, what was the style of the house in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick Shadow, what the heck is he talking about? I believe they were the mud huts. That's correct, the mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use, I can't get interested. I wanted to get to the age of cantons. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answer right, and I don't get any credit? Oh well, thanks Shadow. You hear your classmate whispering. Shadow told him the answer. He's really smart. He will become slightly more popular, and my charm has increased. Nice! Class has ended for today. There seems to be something important going on to the dorm. You decide to go back early. Okay. There is no one at the lodge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. Alright, so you know what? Just to play safe, let's pop a good save. And let's head to the 4th floor. A room on the 4th floor. Yurikari and the chairman and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
No.
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
What about the police? How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys. I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
All right.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
You join Seas to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Ooh, what's this? Thou art, and I am thou. Thou hast hesitate, establish a new bond. Thou shalt and blessed be creating personas of fool. I couldn't read the last one. You have established a C social link of a fool. You may earn an experience bonus when fusing personas of a fool. Okay. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The instantly of social links strengthens the powers of the personas. Social links are these bonds you form with people you meet. You are still tired from your hospital stay. You decide to return to your room. Okay. It's time for the dark hour. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
Oh god, it's the creepy boy.
I'm always with you.
What? No, it's not fun. I want to leave.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you. The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then, see you later.
The boy disappeared. Morning, thanks about yesterday. Working along with... Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when Senpai's injury is going to heal. He said that wasn't a major injury.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Okay. She was certainly direct. That's it.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was
Well, it's not that
too.
I don't like her. She's just...
Ooh, jealous? Okay, yeah, let's go back. After school, evening. Inventory, 4th room, command room.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
Oh my god.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a Persona user. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Junpei has joined the scene.
Enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had, but that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm? It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
And here comes the dark hour. Whoa.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
So this is Tartarus. You decided to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's do this.
That's the spirit.
You decide to go through the entrance. A strange door is sitting in the corner of the
What's the
lobby.
matter?
The velvet key in your hand is shining. The key fit into the door's keyhole as if it was being sucked in. Igor, what's up?
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power, the tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce, but please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
See ya, Igor.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
Have you been nodding off? You seem kind of out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, now they think I'm crazy. Alright. Practice bow. Junpei and Yukari. Alright. Okay, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Good luck. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa. Is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
Right!
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind, these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around this floor. Ooh, what is this? Medicine. Here's a place to say, I'm just going to... Oh, so that's the map. Okay, but right there's the map too. I'm just going to make sure to read the items too. So medicine slightly restores an ally's HP. Okay. Watch out, I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you.
Takuba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
To be honest with you, I think I'm good.
Then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
You couldn't defeat it!
Damn! I couldn't finish it off.
What a stunning victory!
Can I actually... Ooh, Patera. Hermes.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider. Do you want to know more? Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain... A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow?
Yeah.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a...
Direct command. Direct command.
A wisely chosen attack.
Nice!
The enemy is vulnerable.
Here's
Keep
our
going.
chance. Let's get him.
Here's our chance. Let's get it.
Get back here, you son of a...
All out attack. Boom. And then a medicine. Nice.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last... If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more detail? Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to... You exploited the enemy's weakness. The enemy is vulnerable. Keep going.
And then we'll attack this guy. Boom.
Yes, the enemy
Here's
is
a
vulnerable.
chance. Let's get him.
An all-out attack. Let's do this.
Son of a...
Ooh, mysterious cards have appeared in mind. After battles, you will have the opportunity to select a card from one shuffling before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you will receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which have unique effects and rewards. Keep in mind on the card you want to try to pick. You drew a card, the persona Pixie. You have welcomed Pixie into your heart. Nice. Oh, it's Uva. Lou? Her personas? Strength has increased. Magnus. Energy, okay. Herms. Level 2, okay. Snuff Soul. Sally restores an ally's SP. Revives an ally, restoring 50% of their HP. Okay.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack.
Nope,
Then,
I already knew
Shadows,
that
there
one.
may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Go. You attacked the enemy's weak point.
This on him.
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable. Attack.
And then we'll use it on this guy. And if it doesn't allow me one more time, then we'll use it on the last guy.
The enemy's weak point.
And then we'll use one more time. Now time for an all-out
Here's a
attack.
chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
Shuffle time. Experience, you felt a surge of energy inside after a recent battle. Hey, and I grew to level 4. Level 3. Now, do they level up too? Yeah, player level 3, player level 3, okay. That's odd. Usually there are more shadows on this prowl. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it and return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you like them to do, but if they get too far away while splitting up, you will not be able to use skills or items on them.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
Switch?
Okay, then I'll look around some more.
Everyone, return to the leader.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Good, you found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Alright. Here we go. Medicine.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No
I
problem.
see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
By combining your power with your teams, you'll be able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond form between yourself. You feel the power of your heart instantly in reflection to the bond between your friends. Nice. Fools, C's, rank up. The C's social link has reached level 2. Your power has created personas that the Fools has grown. Okay. Would you like to return to the dorm? Yes. Hey, you're Shadow, right? Yeah, why? Man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close to Yokari. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kim J.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Sort of, not a clue. I wasn't listening.
Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
Alright, today we'll be going out on the lecture. Open your textbook to page 12. I got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Stay awake. Class has ended for today. As today, you'll be able to use your time after school as you wish. If you have established social links, you may wish to spend time with those individuals. Also, there are many places you can go to in an area. Raise your charm, courage, and out. Be sure to look around the town as well as in the school. Okay. Just gonna look around a little bit. What about over here? Alright. You ran into Jupai at the entrance and decided to go home with him. There's a commotion at the front gate.
Wait for us!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
Man, how can he not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Oh, well, let's go.
Asked you to meet him at the mall police station. Decide to head over there. Town map. Yep, going to the mall. Back alley. Blue. Calf. Club. Police station.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really?
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
Okay,
I've
cool.
been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
You don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need. Yeah, let's buy a weapon. Yes, I would like to equip it. Short bow, let's get her that. Yukari. Armor. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we can get. Later, Junpei has left. Dorm. If you go back to the dorm, then it will automatically become nighttime. Yes. So it's kind of like before I go back in there, I better fully make sure that I'm fully prepared. You are able to go out at night. In the Velvet's room. Yeah, let's go in there, why not? Welcome to the Velvet Room. Well, I suppose it's time for me to explain what I really do here. It is my job to create new personas, but in order to do so, I must fuse your persona cards together. In other words, I shall merge them into a single persona. The number of personas you have buried within your proximity is 170. We'll never see a visitor with this many possibilities before. If you establish social links, you may be able to create even stronger personas too. This should prove very interesting. So you are company cards. Please bring them to me. If you wish to learn about fusing personas and details, then talk to me so that I may give you some hints. How may I help you? Fuse. Orpheus? And I get die. Deals light ice damage. Side restores HP. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Yes. So I'll get a healing ability and then ice too. Whoa. Hey. Alright. Nope, leave. So, I want to learn how to get to Taros now. You decided to study. What's up, Shadow, huh? You're all by yourself. Dude, I thought the rumor about you and Yukari was true. It's still early. Oh yeah, well, it's not like I care or anything, but you're sure has some bad luck since you transferred here. You know, dude, all the weird stuff that's been happening. How's everybody's been staying there, hearing strange voices? Well, I guess since you're always listening to your headphones, you probably haven't heard anything. Hey man, I'm gonna get some ramen at the school. You wanna come? Kenji? Why are you asking me? No reason, really. I just don't have anything to do later. And I thought we could finish our conversation from this morning. So, what do you say, man? Let's get some ramen and talk. You accept your classmate's offer. According to Igor, the strength of the social links is strengthened of the persona. You decided to go with him. Okay. Phew. Now that's what I'm talking about. Well, was I right or was I right? This ramen tastes great, doesn't it? I bet they put special ingredients in it, something that no other ramen shops use. It's probably some sort of secret spice. Oh, sorry, my bad. I get all geeked up when I eat here. I agree with you. You do, really? I mean, you can appreciate the subtle yet distinct flavor of the soup. Wow, you don't look like the type of guy I'd normally hang out around with, but I guess looks aren't anything. By the way, man, I heard you and Yukari are close. Damn, boy, you move fast. I mean, you just transferred here. I can't blame you, though, and man's gotta be aggressive some nowadays. Hey, let's hang out at the school again sometime. We'll get some food and I'll tell you about my secret plan. Wait till you hear it, dude. You're gonna flip. Kenji seems to like you. You have become friends with Kenji. A voice rings in your head, and we got another social. Cool. Thou art and I am thou, that hestate subjabon, thou assault with blessed creation, personas of magician Arkin. So, what is this one now? You have established a classmate social link of the magical. You have earned experience bonus. Okay, cool. It's getting dark out. Wait, it's already nighttime? Damn, I missed my favorite TV show. Man, you're one serious dude. Oh well, let's get going. You decide to return to your dorm.
Welcome back.
Those who fight in Taurus will quickly become tired and may require several days of rest to recuperate. It will be unwise to venture into Taurus in such state, so be sure to check each member's condition before hold. Yeah, let's go to Tartarus again. I want to do a little bit more training. Yeah, let me just check everybody's. Good. So everybody's good. Alright, let's do this. Yes. By the way, I found out something else about Tartarus. A few floors up, there's a barricade preventing you from going any higher. The tower seems to have numbers of interspersed among its floors. I know I told you that the layout changes each day, but these barriers seem to be fixed locations. Therefore, I would like for you to try and reach the first barricade. Okay. Okay, but don't push yourself too hard. If you go back in the front entrance, you'll be able to resume from the highest floor you previously reached. I'll give you these two just in case. Medical powder, snuff sour, Terrasto gem. Okay. If you run into danger, don't hesitate to use them. I'm counting on you. Alright, you know what? I want to check these items out now. Unable to escape from the dungeon. Guarantees escapes from most battles. Restores 50%. Okay. Alright. So that's a floor.
A surprise attack! Prepare for battle!
Who's the man?
Two enemies detected. Takuya has defeated an enemy.
That one just won't die.
And goodbye. Shuffle time. Ooh, you drew the sword rank 1. What is that? Is that like a new...
Ooh. 3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
That one just won't die.
3 enemies remain.
Please hit!
2 remain.
Nice!
Who's the man?
$1,914 yen. Cool.
Two enemies detected.
I couldn't defeat it.
23
2
damage.
enemies
Wow.
remain. Don't get careless.
Just one more.
1 enemy remains.
This thing won't give up.
Take that! Who's the man?
Does that mean they level 4 too? Yeah, they do. Okay. So once their persona levels up, that means they level up.
Two enemies detected. Strike
Advantage
first.
Mind. Enter a battle with a player advantage.
Take that!
Critical.
Only one more.
Not bad, Junpei.
Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
That was close. We need to do better.
Enemy advantage. Uh-oh.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
That one just won't die.
I'm gonna use a skill die.
Thanks.
Let's heal her up. There we
2
are.
enemies remain.
Please
Don't
hit.
get careless.
Just one more.
Damn, I couldn't finish
1
it off.
enemy remains.
Shuffle time. Sword rank 1. Hey, level 5 now. 103 HP. And my SP is now 72. This whole place is like a maze. Even the access point seems to be randomly. If you feel like you're in danger, don't hesitate to return.
Two enemies detected. Strike first. Only one more.
Last one.
Oh, nice.
That was easy.
Rubber soul. Alright. I think we can... I think that's an armor thing, right?
Three enemies detected. Strike first. There are two left.
Awesome!
Only one more.
Last one!
Yeah! This thing won't give up!
No.
One enemy remains.
Not bad, huh?
Enemy advantage, darn.
An assault by two enemies. Stand strong.
Ow.
Take that one just won't die!
And I
Two
missed.
enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Just one more!
That one just won't die!
One enemy remains.
You drew the minor cup rank 1. This card is cursed, death draws near. The cup shines with a magical light, your HP has been restored.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Wow. Another critical. Oh my god, another critical. I guess I'll give one back to myself. And he missed.
You couldn't defeat it!
Can anyone help? Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Last one!
Please hit! Lame.
And she missed.
Now, strike back. One enemy remains.
Not bad, huh?
Now, you okay? So 5 now. Hey, now you can get fire now. That's good.
One enemy detected.
Man, everybody's just
This
missing.
thing won't give up!
One enemy remains.
Not bad!
And how much more experience? 54, 114, 114. Alright.
Two enemies detected.
Oh my god, it's twice. I missed.
Only one more.
Nice critical.
Way to go, Yucatan!
This thing won't give up!
Not bad, huh?
Hey, she leveled up to 4. Retain the skill card buffer. Okay, cool. 678 yen. I missed.
3 enemies. We're at a disadvantage.
Take that!
2 left.
Nice.
This thing won't give up!
Yes, excellent attack.
Just one more!
Nice.
Not bad, huh?
I should be very close to leveling up now, I think. 28, yeah. How's everybody's mood? Good. Good, good, good. Alright. It seems that powerful foe above you is closer than I thought. If you don't think you're ready, then don't test your luck. Let me use my persona. Oh no, I'm trying to scale. My bad. There we are. Just to play safe than sorry.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless. Yes, excellent attack.
Nice!
Another enemy down. There's only one left.
And then we'll attack him.
One enemy remains.
Sorry, yeah.
That was easy!
Alright, so this battle, we're gonna level up to 6 now.
Only one more.
Last one!
Please hit! Lame.
One enemy remains.
Lame.
That one just won't die.
Please hit! That was easy!
You go search your energy inside after a recent battle. Level 6. 112 HP we're gonna have now. And 77 SP. Nice.
Two enemies detected.
And the good thing that now we're getting all this yen, we can buy some more equipment
This thing won't
too.
give up!
Oh, I keep missing.
One enemy remains.
Who's the man?
$1,528 yen. Wow, we're getting a lot of yen. And how's these guys? 48, 48. Nice. So they're doing good. So now let's move on. And let's go towards this direction. Yeah, let's go over here and go this way now. See what this place is going to show us.
Two enemies detected.
Lame.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Last one!
One enemy remains.
Nice.
That was easy!
Okay, this way is clear. So now let's go this way.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
Let me use my skill and get another advantage.
Yes,
nice.
Excellent attack. Yes,
Ooh,
excellent.
nice. If no one missed, we can finish this battle. Nice.
That was easy.
Ah, enemy advantage. It's only
A
one.
surprise attack. Prepare for battle.
Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
Critical. Oh, I thought I was a critical.
That was easy.
They both should be very, very close. 11, 11, 134. Okay.
One enemy detected.
This is probably only gonna give me like 5, I think. Ooh. I hope I get one of the trophies. Maybe it'll restore my health. Yes.
Two enemies detected.
Okay, this battle should level
This thing won't
them
give
up.
up.
Nice. Critical. Ooh, there's 2 of them. Ooh, what do we get? Oh, nothing. Yep, they're level 6. And more yen? No, a short sword. Do I already... Pretty sure I already have that. Okay.
Two enemies detected.
And I missed. Ooh, nice.
Iori has defeated an
Nice.
enemy.
Please hit. You couldn't defeat it.
That kind of helped out for that miss. And I missed
One
twice.
enemy remains.
And I did it again. Nice.
Who's the man?
I don't think we have any more areas to go. I think we did it all. How much more experience do I need to level up? 108, and they're both 164. Nope, remain here. I detected 3 shadows in this floor, certain area. They are not like the ones you fought before. If you're not ready to face them yet, then return to the entrance and recognize. Let's just give it a shot, I guess. Is that... Excuse me, Wa, but can you have a look at that device near you? Yeah, sure. The device is similar to one the entrance. The device has been activated. Ah! It's the teleportation device. Ooh. Okay. And we're gonna use a snuff soul. You can win, I'm certain of it.
The enemy is stronger than you're accustomed to. Proceed with caution.
I want to use the wind. I want to see which is super effective. Ooh, block. Okay, what about fire?
Forget about using fire.
Ooh. Then let's attack.
Jeez, that one's
Iori, pull yourself together.
Ooh, now it's frozen. That's good. Ooh, nice critical. Ooh, nice critical.
Blew it.
Come on, let's take one down. Nice, we got one down. And you're back down again.
Please hit!
Ooh, critical, nice. She's just getting a lot of criticals now.
Defeat it.
Oh my god.
Blew it. That one just won't die.
Oh my god, he's just... I think, yeah, he's weak to that. Alright, 2 down.
Blew it.
Ooh,
That
nice.
one just won't die.
Ooh.
Stay sharp.
Last one.
Nice.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Yep, all-out attack. Let's do this. .48 experience. Empress's Mask 3. Wow, that was... It wasn't that bad. But what is that thing? Oh. Gold mass, it might be valuable. Okay. Bean chain? Is that an item? Bean chain. 4 restores a party's HP. How's everybody's mood? Good, good, good. So 60, 116, 116. Alright. Hold on. The shadows on this floor are a bit different than the ones you faced this far. Proceed with cautious. Ooh, yeah, what is this?
That's a rare form. Teach it a
No!
lesson. All right.
Oh my god, what do you mean? I had the advantage on that one, I think.
Two enemies detected.
That one just won't die.
Two enemies
Please
remain.
hit.
Don't get careless.
Keep it up!
She is
Please
kicking
hit!
butt.
Lame.
And critical. What's this one? The wand rank 1. Your experience increased. 23. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Muscle drink. Okay, what is that? Muscle drink. Battle restores allies HP. Side effects. Okay. Why in the world are they running away?
Two enemies detected.
Please hit! Lame.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Just one more!
One enemy remains.
Jeez, that one's fast!
Who's the man?
Two distressed enemies detected. Yes, excellent
One
attack.
more!
And bye-bye.
Who's the man?
I have to go around this side now.
Three enemies detected. Strike first.
Two to go.
Please hit! Jeez, that one's
Man,
fast!
she
Two
missed
enemies
3
remain.
times.
Don't get careless.
At least it's gonna take on. Oh, nice credit.
Only one more.
104.
Good to go.
Ooh, I want that one. I want the XP. 32, nice. And I level up 7. 121. And 84. Something inside you. Sukadun. Nice.
Three enemies
Let me
present.
see
Don't
what
get careless.
decreases one foe's HP. Okay. Nice critical.
Excellent attack. Yes, excellent.
Last
Nice.
one.
Ha! This thing won't give up!
Okay, so there's the stairs. I know there must be another place that I'm missing. 29 more HP to go. Experience, I mean, and then... Wait. There it is again. It detected a powerful foe above you. It's still relatively far away, but be careful as you work your way upward. What is this? A rare chest? Ooh. Retain shirt of Chanaver. Ooh. Wow. Cool.
Three enemies detected.
Oh,
They
cool.
appear distressed.
I have a new design.
Yes, excellent attack.
Hiya.
Critical. One more.
Not bad, Junpei.
All right.
Who's the man?
Ooh, another achievement. Fashion plate. Fight a battle in costume.
One enemy detected.
Okay. Alright, so that doesn't work. Alright, what about Wind? Okay, Wind's super effective on it.
Let me at him.
See ya. Shuffle time. Either one's fine. You know what? Let's just do this. Hey, they both do level 7. Ria Patara. He's gonna get that skill.
Two enemies detected. Strike first.
Help me!
Oh, why did I use another skill? My bad.
Only one more.
Just one more.
Damn, I couldn't finish
One
it off.
enemy remains.
Nice.
That was easy.
Three enemies detected. They appear distressed.
Boom.
Defeated an enemy.
Keep it up! Ha! Jeez, that one's fast.
Didn't even move. Shuffle time. Still got that one. Alright, how much more experience do we need? 157. And they need 219. Alright.
Two distressed enemies detected. One more.
Nice.
Last one.
Bye-bye.
That was easy.
Ooh.
Two enemies detected. Strike first.
Ha! This thing won't give up.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Last one.
Ha! You couldn't defeat it.
One enemy remains.
Ah. Yeah. Ooh. Increase. Nice. 26. scared.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
I think once they're scared and running away, that means they know that I'm much powerful, I would
2
assume.
enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Boom.
Last one.
And bye-bye. 123. Shuffle time. We'll get this. We'll get the knife. So it looks like those are like swords, so we can get like another sword. Okay. Cameo shirt? Okay. $44. Nice. So our defense increased by 14.
Two distressed enemies detected. One more. One more!
And see ya. Let's get us heal up a little bit. Any other place that we're missing? It doesn't look like it, so let's go to the next floor. I want to try to hit the next floor, and then before we even do any of that, then I'll probably call it quits in this video because we did a lot. Face this guy.
3 enemies detected. Strike first. There are 2 left.
Awesome.
Yes, excellent
Last
attack.
one.
Please hit! This thing won't give up!
And
1 enemy
Please
remains.
hit!
Nice. Ooh. Come on, 2 out of 3 chances. Hey, we got some more experience. 29. That's good. I like the extra experience. You know when you strike an enemy, weak point, it falls down. It looks so funny like that. But I guess it wouldn't be funny if you got attacked while laughing too hard. So we're on the 8th floor now. Are you alright? Don't push yourself too hard. The powerful enemy I mentioned before is getting closer. If you're not at full strength, then just return today. We'll see. No, we're all good. Pretty sure that's how I could tell that they're all good, I believe. Get over here!
One
Finally.
enemy detected. Strike first.
I mean, I'm kind of glad that we're taking out the enemies super quick. We're gonna get a little bit more experience. 10? Not bad.
Three enemies detected. They appear distressed. Yes, excellent attack.
Nice!
Yes, excellent
Last
attack.
one.
Yeah! This thing won't give up!
Who's the man?
Alright, so found the stairs. Now let's go back the other ways, kind of just look around a little bit.
Three enemies detected. They appear distressed.
So I guess when they're scared or we get the advantage, I think we get like critical, I think.
This thing won't give up!
2 enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Last one.
Please hit! This thing won't give up!
Ooh, shuffle time. Hmm, 1,491 yen. Alright, let's check out my stats now. So 32 and they need 94. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I got like a lot more places that I can travel to. Alright, let's check this direction. Nothing. Alright, let's check this direction. Ooh, we got some more paths. Okay, let's check over here. Nothing. Let's check all the way over here. We got somebody.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Please hit! You couldn't defeat it!
Take that!
Critical.
Only one more.
I'm good to go. Who's the man?
Ah, they got the advantage.
Three enemies. We're at a disadvantage.
Please hit! This thing won't give up!
Three enemies remain.
Two to go.
Two enemies remain.
Hit.
Don't get careless.
Just one more!
Ooh. Boom. Critical. Ooh. Come on, get that. Oh. What a shame. Alright, any more? I have to look. Yeah, there's something over here now. $1,397 yen.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless. Excellent attack. One more.
Last one.
Please hit!
Hey. And I hit level 8 now. 130 HP, 90 SP. Nice. So now how much more? So they just need 51. Alright. Okay, we're on to floor 9. You're getting very close to that powerful enemy I detected earlier. I believe it's on the next floor. Be careful.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Lame.
Oh, darn.
Blew it.
Three enemies remain.
Two left.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
Yes! Yeah! Jeez, that one's
Oh,
fast!
darn. See ya. Ooh, that's a new persona, if I get it. Aww.
Two enemies detected.
Hmm.
Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
One more.
Ooh. I'm gonna get that experience. 21. Muscle drink. Experience is more important to me. I don't know why. I mean, that's a new persona, so I would have loved to have that, but experience is always a good thing to have. Well, there's the stairs. Nothing over here.
Two enemies detected. Takira has defeated an enemy.
Man, blew it. Damn.
Just one more.
One enemy remains.
Okay, nice. Shuffle time. Okay, what kind of weapon we can get now? The long. Okay. We already got that. Oh, darn. The good thing for duplicates, we can at least sell it for money. And that's a good thing.
One enemy detected.
I'm happy for that. Ooh, what is that thing? I'm gonna click that one. What is that? Coin rank. Oh, you attained 700 yen. Okay, cool. And nice, and they're level 8. Odd. More so. Restores allies HP. Okay. Play an advantage.
Two enemies detected. Strike first.
Just one more.
Who's the man?
Ooh, okay.
One enemy detected.
That's fine. We'll use her.
Help me.
Nice.
Here's our chance.
And then all out attack.
Let me at him.
Well, we're gonna get more yen, so that's cool. 860 yen? Hey, she grew level 6.
Two distressed enemies detected.
Just one more.
And critical. See ya.
Who's the man?
Okay, any more areas that we miss? No, we didn't miss nothing. Cool. We can move on to the 10th floor. And I think after this, we'll see another teleport thing, I believe. Maybe. And then we'll just teleport back to town, and that's it, really. I detected 3 shadows in this floor, a certain area. Once again, You'll be facing a new type of enemy, so stay alert. Alright, let's do this. Whoa. Prepare yourself.
It must be guarding this area. It's strong, so be careful.
Ooh. That didn't do absolutely nothing.
Check this out! Damn, I couldn't finish it up.
Why, you little...
Alright, let's try her ability.
Couldn't defeat it.
Nah. So no attack. So let's just use regular attack, yes.
Takuba is panicked. Can you use Patra?
Check this out! Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
Ow.
This thing won't give up!
Ooh, nice.
Be careful. Takuba is panic-stricken.
Check this out! Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
That's not good.
Iori can't move. Cover him.
Lame.
I'm gonna have to use the eye on myself. No matter how much I don't want to, but we're gonna have to. Okay, one down.
Why, you little...
And then we'll use her die.
Hang in there!
And we'll use die on... Good, everybody's healed. So this should be enough HP to finish the battle. Oh, and I missed.
Please hit! I couldn't defeat it.
That one just won't
Nice.
die.
Why, you little... Ha! I couldn't defeat it.
Critical.
Great attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's take it out. Oh yeah. Boom.
Last
2 down. One more to go.
Ha! I couldn't defeat it.
Take that! I couldn't finish it off.
Ha! I couldn't defeat it.
Ow.
Blew it. couldn't finish it off.
Please hit! This thing won't give up!
There we go.
Not bad, huh?
84 experience, Mazo Gem. And that is a chewing soul. You could split up the party and have everyone fight individually. It might be a little risky, but everyone will gain experience quicker. However, if the enemies are too strong, then it's better think carefully before you decide. The experience you gain when you win a battle will be shared among those in the battle party. So the fewer members you have, the most experience each will gain. However, the risk is higher.
Two distressed enemies detected.
Critical.
Yes, excellent attack. One more.
I want to find that exit, and then we'll probably call a
enemy
switch on
remains.
this video.
That was a close...
You know what? Just to play safe, we'll use die.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Ooh, okay.
One enemy detected.
No. Ow.
One enemy remains.
I just want to see how much experience we get a little bit more for doing this by yourself.
Hey, are you all right?
Jesus. Yeah, it's a little bit risky by yourself, but... Okay, how much experience
Keep
do
up.
we get now? Oh, you know I'm gonna get that persona now. Angel. 50 experience. Wow. So it does give you a little bit more. Okay.
Yes! I think we can use this!
Are you all right? Don't push yourself. Two distressed
Alright.
enemies detected.
Yeah.
One more.
Nice.
You have the potential.
26 experience? That's not that bad. I might have to start doing that. Ooh.
One enemy detected.
Ow.
One enemy remains.
Critical.
The enemy is
Boom.
down. Keep attacking.
Nice.
Keep up the good.
Ooh, if I get that one, it's gonna be pick speed with 50 experience. Still good, and I'm level 9. Let's go. 138 HP and 96 SP. Nice.
A surprise
what in
attack.
the world is that?
Prepare for battle.
This is super effective. It is. Let's go.
Keep up the good.
Now, how much experience am I going to get for this battle? 16 ain't that bad. No, 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 no. Ooh, Gladius. Oh, I already have a Gladius. Alright, and where's the stairs? All the way.
Everyone.
Short bow. Thank you. And what did you return for me? Oh, nothing. Wonderful. Is everybody still in one good, happy mood? I detected great sources of power on the 14th floor. Be careful.
Two enemies detected. Strike first.
We'll attack him, and then we will
Yes, excellent attack.
move on to the next area. I need to try to find that portal so I can escape this dungeon. A couple new yen would be good. Ah, darn.
Everyone.
Okay, everybody split up. Oh, there it is. Perfect.
Everyone.
Oh wow, so that's what it looks like when she's in a fight.
There's one over here!
I found an enemy. I'm going into battle.
Interesting.
Enemy spotted. You're going down.
There's one over...
Ah.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
see ya.
You have...
Practice bow, 39 experience. And we got muscle drink. Alright. She must be level 168, 161.
I found an enemy. I'm going into battle.
So you want? Let me just see how much she really gets. So she is at 168, and he's at 161. So after this battle, I want to see how much experience they really actually get by themselves. Alright, so let's see. So she gained only 2. It's not really a lot. Alright, yeah, we're gonna return to the entrance. We did good. I'm happy. Heal party. Healing will cost 583 yen. Yeah, let's just do it. And I would like to save. And then let's go back to the dorm and let's just move on to the next day. And then once we get back to the dorm again, then we will call it quits. Go over her conversation. Is it just me, or have there been more weird people around lately? We're talking about the alpha syndrome, right? The neighbors had that. He grosses me out. First bell has rung. If you can find an opportunity room, you might be able to join. Let's just go to the town map. And let's go to the mall, because we do have a lot of going as a customer. What?
Oh, hey!
Have you joined any clubs? Nope. Well, don't wait too long, because they're filling up quickly. Oh, by the way, maybe you should go to Tartarus tonight. With all the loss, I think we should do anything we can do to help. Plus, I didn't have practice today, so I could use the experience. Alright guys, so we are going to end this video off here. Sometimes certain episodes I will do a little bit off-screen training a little bit just to get some more experience. You know, I won't go too far. I'll probably mostly stay on the floors of where I mostly stayed, and that's it really. But I'll probably do some like training a little bit off-screen and just kind of just train my guys up a little bit. But anyways, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy, and like always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.